Pentair or Jandy salt system. Looking at putting in a new pool, wondering which salt system you prefer and why.
So I don't know if I answer this politically, in the political correct way, or just in terms of how I feel about it. And you know what? I'll go with the feeling thing. While I've loved Jandy, I've also loved Pentair. Sometimes I haven't loved Jandy. Sometimes I haven't loved Pentair. And which has allowed me to go back and forth sometimes when there's a run of just crap happening with Pentair, I find myself in the Jandy camp. And then sometimes when the Jandy camp isn't quite so good, I find myself back in the Pentair group. I'll tell you this, while I've installed many of both of the systems, this is not having loyalty one versus the other. While I can approve both of them, I will tell you this. When it comes down to visibly being able to inspect and figure out what's going on with the cell, with the salt cell, Pentair is 1,000 times easier. Reason being, things light up, flow lights light up, things, so you know right away, is it getting flow? Is there too much salt? You know, what percentage you think you're producing? Because on the Pentair unit, there's a screen that has lights and knobs and things that are happening. Where the Jandy unit is this blank unit, and there's no indicators until you go back to the computer. And it's not as easy as you would think sometimes to try to figure out what's going on with the unit itself. So from a purely snapshot, quick flow, quick decision, I would say Pentair. Because it's much more visible and it's really easy to find out what's going on with the unit. I had a case, as a matter of fact, just the other day closing a pool. Customer was concerned about their Jandy unit and wanted to know at closing what I thought about their salt cell. Not much to look at other than a salt cell with the system running. There's no indicators on it, so then you try to go into the electronics and control panel to figure it out, and again, not nearly as intuitive. So from that standpoint, I would say Pentair. However, there's something to be said for Jandy's warranty and service department and service system and what they back. Where Pentair used to have a really good support system to back their product, I think they've really lost that, and maybe it's just our region, I don't know. But Jandy has always been strong in a customer service standpoint. So if you have a Jandy unit and you have issues, they have really strong support from a customer standpoint dealing with the manufacturer. Pentair less so. So to wrap it all up, as just a blank statement, I would say Pentair because it's a little user friendly, but they don't kind of give a shit about their product once it goes out the door. Jandy, much more difficult to figure it out and trying to figure out what's going on, but there appears to be a lot more of a concern from a consumer standpoint at the manufacturer, and they're willing to help. So I hope that helps.